Federal Reserve's Senior Loan Officer Opinion Survey showed an increased tightening in commercial and industrial loan standards. That's a negative hint for the economic outlook, and combined with the latest weakness in the US GDP data suggests that economic conditions could start deteriorating in the US, which would justify a Fed action if inflation eases. Fed's Kashgari said that the Fed will keep the rates at the current levels for an extended period of time, until they are certain that inflation is on the path to their 2% target. But inflation is on a rising path since the beginning of this year, and the Fed shouldn't cut rates to boost economy. It must address the price pressures first. That's the theory. So, appetite in its stocks remains supported by robust earnings and Fed optimism. But the earnings expectations look somehow inflated, while the Fed optimism is fragile and data-dependent, meaning that the market could be lacking enough confidence to send these indices to fresh record highs before we have more detail on the US inflation update that is due next week. On the corporate front, Disney tumbled 10% after giving a weak subscriber outlook. Tesla fell nearly 4% on news that shipments from its Shanghai factory tanked 18% in April despite positive growth in the EV market. Qualcomm and Intel felt the heat of the news that the US will revoke the export licenses to China. Nvidia retreated 72%. Apple on the other hand unveiled new iPads that would carry faster chips that could support the heavy weight of AI computations, but the market showed limited enthusiasm. Everyone waits for the June 10th announcement on AI plans. At this point, the expectations are building so high that if the company doesn't come up with a robust plan, the stock price could come tumbling down. Meanwhile, Microsoft doesn't contend with its AI advance but does more. It now develops an AI model that is entirely divorced from internet to give these intelligence agencies a safe, unconnected tool to help them analyze their data without taking the risk of leakage. But even Microsoft fell 1%.